Okay, so Cody Ko has finally responded to the allegations by Tana Mongeau, who accused him of not just inappropriate but downright criminal and illegal behavior. Now, Cody did so on his least popular channel, which he normally almost exclusively uses for fitness content, and he only talked about it at the very end of his upload. So he's very much testing the waters here. And if you're willing to hear me out for just under 5 minutes, I can conclusively explain to you why this response is absolute hot garbage and why you shouldn't believe anything that Cody Ko says here. For anyone unaware of what's going on, earlier this year, a massive commentary channel who I actually used to watch quite frequently, Cody Ko, got accused of sleeping with Tana Mongeau while he was 25 and she was only 17, which would be a crime in the state this allegedly took place in. Now, of course, Tana Mongeau is a terrible person, and she did announce this in probably the most unserious way possible by calling his dick tiny.
Who's the smallest you've ever had sex with?
Oh my god, do no one look at me, Cody Ko. I can say that. I was literally 17, I can say that.
But still, this is something we need to take seriously, and just because Tana Mongeau isn't perfect, that doesn't mean she can't speak her truth. Now, Tana further elaborated on her story on a podcast where she went on to explain that Cody knew her age, and he was explicitly told to not make a move on her because of her age, but he decided to sleep with her regardless. Now, I personally do not believe that a 17-year-old can ever consent to a 25-year-old in any situation, but even if you disagree with my moral assessment of the situation, this is at the very least undeniably a criminal act in their state. Now, this is of course a very serious accusation, and Cody responded probably in the most suspicious way possible by just going ghost and abandoning his channel, but still, there was a chance that maybe this could end up being a false allegation and that he was just gathering evidence. Well, we are now 6 months deep into Cody's absence, and there's been absolutely nothing but silence from him. And let's think about this for a second. If Cody did do what he's accused of, his only reasonable option would be to stay silent about it. Because if he admits to it, well, he admitted to a sexual crime that's a goodbye to his career, and if he tries disputing it, he risks a witness coming forward exposing him further. So ignoring it is his only remaining option, which again, I don't think an innocent person would ever do, especially since Cody Ko paired the ignoring with a sudden increase in moderation by abruptly deleting any and all negative comments mentioning this situation under his YouTube videos. So there's a small chance Cody is innocent, but in my opinion it's almost at 0%, especially considering that he did finally respond now. By the way, YouTube Studio tells me that the majority of people watching this aren't actually subbed to the channel, so if you're new here and you enjoy what you're seeing, then consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it massively. Now let's get into explaining the Cody Ko response. It's absolutely horrible. Now, Cody Ko uploaded this response on one of his most obscure channels, Cody Trains, and he titled the video 34 miles, and throughout the first 20 minutes of screen time, he exclusively talks about training and running, completely ignoring the allegations at hand. He's literally running away from his problems. Only within like the last 60 seconds of the video does he get to talking about the drama. Now, realistically, this should already be a massive red flag, since this type of structure makes it clear that he's at least for now really just testing the waters and possibly even considering trying the mini-lad strategy of just uploading unrelated content to try and bury the controversy below it. But I decided to give his explanation of events a shot regardless.
Obviously, I understand I've been offline for months, haven't made videos for, that whole time. And I also understand if your opinion of me has potentially changed over the last few months.
Alright, this might as well be an admission of guilt at this point. So he's talking about being offline for months, yet he doesn't explain at all why. Almost like he can't say anything concrete without digging himself into an even greater hole, so he just glosses past the fact that he should have explained to his possibly out of the loop audience why he has been gone. Now, him stating that he understands that people's perception of him might have changed for the worse makes him look extremely guilty. If he was innocent, he would try to fight back, but saying he understands people changing their perception heavily implies that he has in fact done what he's being accused of, since he's almost coming across as remorseful here. Now, as if this wasn't shady enough, he then goes on to say this.
I spent the first half of my career criticizing people and judging people online, so, I don't begrudge your judgment of me by any means.
I spent the first half of my career judging people, so I understand that you're judging me now. That's honestly an insane statement to make, because he's comparing himself making fun of like cringe influencers to people now judging him for his literally criminal actions. That's a horrible comparison to make, and I have no idea why he thought including this was a good idea, and I can't believe I used to actually watch and respect this guy. I'm glad I don't anymore.
I just think all I can do right now moving forward is just try to be the best person I can be for myself and for my family, and just try to continue putting the best shit out there that I can. So that's what I'm going to do. And if you stick around to watch it, I very much appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, truly.
The best thing Cody Ko could do right now is absolutely not ignoring everything and trying to make the best content possible. It's giving his side of the story or just addressing the accusations in a proper way. He wants to be the best version of himself, but if he continues to run away from the past, he is literally unable to grow in the future. He has essentially confirmed to everybody watching that he will not be addressing the allegations at all and will just continue on like nothing ever happened, which for me at least means I'm never watching a single video of this guy ever again. Because in my opinion, I'm now 99% certain that he did do it. I mean, yeah, there's no evidence for it, but all of Cody's actions are the actions a guilty person would take. He's not addressing anything properly, he announces that he's continuing to ignore it, and if he was truly innocent, he would be actually fighting the accusations. So this might be a controversial statement to make, but based on this response, I do believe it's highly likely, if not downright confirmed already, that Cody Ko did in fact have sex with a minor, and I am not kidding you. I would be extremely surprised if Cody was innocent here, because all the signs do point to him being guilty of all charges, including the tiny dick accusation.